Okay, so Below the Belt TV, we're joined here today with Ian Lewison. You're in fight camp at the moment, so rough, rugged, ready to go. How are you feeling?
Ian's feeling good, man. Ian's great. I'm just here, just finished my session, just about wrapping up training now. I can't wait to get in there on 20th.
Yeah. Against obviously Joy Joyce, going to be on the Hayemaker. I think it's his first promotion really, directly with the Hayemaker Ringstar.
Hayemaker Ringstar, yeah. It'll be their first joint promotion, yeah.
So it's kind of like there's many ways you could look at this. I mean, it's Joy Joyce's debut, pro debut. He's picked yourself, but the way I would look at it, for me, my opinion, it's kind of like a compliment to yourself because you're headlining the start of something brand new. How do you feel about that?
No, obviously it is a compliment in the sense that I'm headlining a show at the O2, but then at the same time it's kind of like, it's bittersweet because you think it's a compliment that you get to headline a show, but then when you look on the flip side of it, it's kind of an insult because it is his debut. But you know what, I just got to take the good with the bad, and it is what it is. At the end of the day, I just got to take the opportunity for what it is. The fact that it's shown on terrestrial telly and it's allowing me to be exposed to a crowd that I wouldn't necessarily be allowed to expose to. So I'm just taking that opportunity.
And I guess like being a pro, it's your job. So an opportunity comes up like that, like you said, it's going to be on terrestrial TV. It's going to get a good amount of promotion. I mean, people are talking about it from casuals to diehards. People are aware of the fight, and it will allow people to buy into who you are. Because obviously you've been in the sport for quite some time. You didn't just pop up last week. And Joy Joyce, it's kind of like the old line versus facing the young hungry line almost.
No, it's a case of where I've been in it. But you know, I think most of the anticipation about this fight is everyone's waiting. They're thinking, do you know what, if a in shape Ian turns up, then it's going to be an Ian victory, or if out of shape Ian obviously turns up, then they're giving it to Joy Joyce. But that's what I think the anticipation is, and I think that's where and why David Haye Ringstar Promotion has taken this fight, because I think they're under the impression that Ian's going to turn up in mediocre shape, and because they're going on about how he's fit and he's this, he's that. Fair enough, he may be fit, but he's untested over a 10-round period, and not only is he untested over a 10-round period, he's untested against someone who can bang over 10 rounds.
Yeah. That's an interesting point as well.
Yeah,
right?
so we'll find out what happens, and we'll find out how good his chin is come the 20th.
Because I think personally that sometimes people underestimate gaining experience as far as rounds are concerned. Like, let's just say, for example, it's probably not the best example, but you had the Conor McGregor Mayweather fight, right? And your pro debut would be 4 rounds, then you go on to 6 rounds, then 10, etc., etc. And that was one of my personal points, was that, well, regardless of the fact that Conor McGregor's been in is an MMA combat fight, but to go into boxing and go straight into a 12-rounder, that's a big jump. Whereas, like you said yourself, like, you're well experienced, you know how to do the rounds, you know how to pace yourself, so you must be feeling very confident.
No, I'm not confident in the fact that I've done the rounds. I'm confident in the fact that I'm going to knock him out. That's all it is. I'm playing straight. I'm going to put one in his chin and I'm going to watch him drop. That's it.
Is there, other than you being called out and you're going to fight, is there any kind of, is there any history between you and Joy Joyce? Or?
No, there's no history there. Do you know what? I never even watched the Olympics, so to be fair, I couldn't tell you who won gold, who won silver, and who won bronze, but the fact is that they've asked for me, and do you know what? Sometimes what you ask for can end up being your nightmare, but do you know what? He's going to get what he's getting, and what he's getting isn't going to be well for him.
Do you feel, obviously, there's many different answers, I guess, but it's one of those reasons why you feel like that, because you've actually had adequate time to prepare. Obviously you're in your fight camp literally right now, and you just feel like there's no excuses, there's no way in hell this fight's going to go any other way than you winning by knockout.
No, I'm adamant, and I know for a fact within my heart of hearts that I'm going to beat him. And you know what? I've had relevant time and adequate time to train for this, so I'm at a good place now in training. I'm going to come in at a good weight, so that makes me confident even more so in a victory. And
then, have you got any plans after that, as far as, you know, like what's the next steps for Ian?
Basically, I want the winner of the Sam Sexton and Gary Cornish for the British. So whoever wins it, I want to take them on and obviously capture the British. And then if Dave Allen captures the Commonwealth, do you know what we can do? Unification for that. That
would be an interesting fight. Yeah, I think you called out Dave Allen some time ago as well, didn't you?
Yeah, we were supposed to fight, and then he got the fight for the Commonwealth, which he's lost, and which he's going to challenge again for. But I think our paths will cross at some point.
Yeah. And any particular reason why? Is there any kind of backstory to the whole Dave Allen thing, or does it just seem like a fight that makes sense for you?
No, do you know what? It's just a fight that I think will happen. Do you know, like in your life, when you just say to yourself, something's going to happen? And I genuinely just believe that me and him will meet each other.
Yeah. And then, so obviously, so you're talking about, as you said, British, then eventually move on to Commonwealth, Lonsdale, European. Are you just kind of taking it as it comes year by year, or?
No, do you know what? I'm just dealing with the opportunities that present themselves. And if it's a case of me beating Joyce now, and then a European title fight becomes available, or a Commonwealth title comes before the British, I'm not going to turn that down, or I'm not going to snub that because of the fact that I'm waiting for this one.
Yeah.
I'm taking advantage of the opportunities when they present themselves, so that's how I'm dealing with it.
Because I remember we touched on it in our last interview, where some people that don't know, but you've actually got a very long history in boxing, but you haven't necessarily, you're not like a war-torn boxer. You haven't been in loads of fights where you've been smashed up, or you've won a fight but you've took a lot of damage. So being a heavyweight, I know the age expectation, or your career expectation, is a lot longer than it would be for like the lower weight. So there's a long future ahead for you, right?
Yeah, because you know what, I've had a lot of fights in the amateurs, and the fact is, I've got a lot of experience through a lot of fights that I've had in the amateurs, both on the international level and domestic level. And where I would say my amateur career differs to others is, even though I've had a lot of fights, I didn't complete them all, in the sense that I've knocked them out before the time. So therefore, I've had, as an amateur, 67 fights and won 48 of them by knockout, and lost 5. So that in itself was a good record. But yeah, I never completed all 4 rounds, even though it's only 4 rounds in amateur at the time. I never completed them. But then as a pro, I don't even know how many I've had a few, and then I've not even completed gone the full distance on the majority of them. So yeah, I've had, on paper, I've been scheduled to do a lot of rounds, but I just haven't completed them. I've ended up stopping it before time.